Hello and welcome to Big Sky 35 Gaming, where tonight I'm going to be going over this first box of Video Game Monthly. This is my first time getting this box, first time shooting in a different area, so please bear with me tonight. Just a lot of new things with this, so hope you enjoy, and let's see what I got. Hello and welcome to Big Scott's Gaming, where today my first subscription box to VGM, Video Games Monthly. Now, the last video I did a room tour of my video games, and as you can see, I don't have a lot of, for somebody who's doing room tours and stuff, you're looking for a whole bunch of stuff. I don't have a whole bunch. And what a better way to build up my retro gaming than with a retro subscription box. Now, this is a monthly service. It's $78 with shipping is around 85 for 10 games. So you're looking for, $8 a game or anything around that. But people have been comparing dollar amounts when they do this. For me, it's convenience. Games I wouldn't normally get, and it's building up my retro games for me without me having to go out and hunt for them. And with this service, what you do is you go on and you pick what systems you want the games sent to you, and you had to pick a minimum of 4. So I picked, let me see if I can remember off the top of my head, PSP, Sony Dreamcast, which I really like, Sega Genesis, which I really enjoy, and the Wii. And I picked the Wii games because I only have 2 Wii games. So, and I kind of want to start building up that a little bit. I probably will keep that for a little while, and then depends on what I get and how much I get, because for the price, that's probably the cheapest range, unless they're going to send me a bunch of RPGs, which I don't really think they're going to do, or the higher end Zeldas or something, which is RPGs. But with the PSP, again, you're not going to get a lot of pricey stuff with that. But I'm not exactly looking for price. I'm looking to build up my collection and pretty much do it in an easier way. In my area, the closest gaming store I have for retro is about an hour away, and once you go there once, it's kind of picked over. So when I've been there twice in the last month, and there's 1 or 2 games I want to go back and get. But that being said, let's open her up. I'm going to try to do it without seeing. It's, not that big of a deal if I see something. I see a lot of people, doing a reaching in. Well, I can tell you right now, I got at least 1 complete game, and it does feel like a Wii game. It's either that or a PSP. So what they send you here is their card telling you to post on Facebook what you get. You can win 3 extra games. So I'll probably do that. There's nothing wrong with that. And their card telling you, thanks for getting it, and reminding you to update your library. So what that means is whatever games I get and whatever games I had before this first box I got, I went in and checked off the games I want. So they're supposed to only send me games that games I already had, excuse me. So it only should send me games that I don't have. So if they do send me a game, what it seems like what I've been seeing with most people is you contact them and they'll do something in the next box. And usually they'll have a little trinket in here or something like that. And then this is the other big thing. While I chose this box, they do this. You have a chance of doing 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, and then they do like a partnership or something like that where it's really high end games, and it could be I've seen 5 extra games in it. Uh, but I got a 1 up, so I should have 11 games. 11 games. And I don't have a very good setup today. Uh, if I want to, if you watch me do my other breaks and stuff like that, uh, I'm on a table, a little bit better setup. But I want to do this in my game room since this is where I'm going to be doing it. And I've already added some since my game room, and this is where I'm going to be moving a little bit more of my collecting to. So first off, I don't really want to open up, bring out. Oh, I feel another. We're going to do a sealed one, a sealed Dreamcast, and I have not seen this. And I really want to play these games so I can tell you later what they are. But man, if they're sealed, and this looks like it could be fun. Build Coaster World, build the ride of your life. So you build. I mean, I'm sure you've seen like Coaster Tycoon and things like that. So man, that would be kind of cool to do. Is build your own coasters. And man, I might have to open that one up. I ain't gonna lie. I'll look it up, see what it is sealed. I can't imagine it's too crazy of a price. Uh, if it's not, I'll open it, play it, because that's what you get them for, right? Play them. You don't get them to look at. Next up, PSP, which I was looking at this to get it today, but I don't think it was this version of the game. I can't remember. But it was funny. I was looking at it, and my buddy wants PSP games, so me and him went out hunting a little bit today. Like I said, it was like an hour away. Siphon Hunter, Dark Mirror. This is a PSP greatest hits. I'm gonna probably have to open this one. Sealed package, but man, if I remember correctly, when this came out, it was a pretty hot game. And I like shooters, and that's the deal with a lot. If you notice, I bought a lot of shooters, and I had a lot of sports games because that's what I like is sports games. And then I got into shooters later. I was Resident Evil at the beginning a little bit, but man, even as back as Atari, I played sports games. Well, this could be a cartridge. Oh, Sega Genesis. Uh, Now this one, the sticker's a little messed up, but you can't go wrong with Sonic games, can you? Sonic Pinball. Now again, I know that one ain't pricey and it's a little rough around the edges there, as you can see on the top. And I can't say I'm a collector as of yet. I don't, and well, I'm really trying to get that Dreamcast going, but so if I go to collect it, I'll have to update that cartridge. But Sonic and Sonic Pinball, I played that back in the day. That's a fun game. Well, here's another. It's a fun game. It's a must-have in every collection on everything you have. Miss Pac-Man, Sega, and it's just Miss Pac-Man, so it's probably not but one game. And I was watching this being played actually in a store I was in today, so it's kind of funny. And this one, a little beat up on the edges, but nothing. So we got 4, 2 sealed. Man, I feel another sealed one. I feel a couple of sealed games in here. Wow. All right, NBA Jam. Not a basketball fan. I like NCAA back in this era. Uh, NBA Jam, really not feeling that. So finally got a kind of a dud. I'll play it just so I can tell you guys about it. I'll at least put it in and see what it looks like. Oh, well, this is I was telling you they had a trinket, and I already know what the 2 things. They actually supposed to have 2 things in this one, and their slogan is "The past into the future." Play the past into the future, and a little armband, video games monthly. So they put little things with their logo on it. Eternal Champions. Now, at first when I looked at it, I saw the lion. I was like, is that Altered Beast? Now, when I bought my Sega originally, that was the game I got with it. Altered Beast. I didn't get the Sonic one. I don't believe, and I was late to the party. My best friend got one, and he had Sonic, and that's actually what I have now. And I'll go ahead and pull out the other little thing they gave me. It's a Mario pencil, which I already knew. Now you got to get a pencil opener, or a pencil sharpener. So let's see, I got 6 games. I'm supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. They gave me one up, and I don't feel like I got but 9 games in here. That's not a very good start there, Video Monthly. Oh, finally. Okay, this is another sealed Sega Dreamcast. Now, this one I've never heard of. Space Channel number 5, and it's got a 3D motion. I hope you can see that. I can't really tell if you can or not, but it moves. And it's a dance, fight, shoot. Hey there, Space Cats. She's got an attitude that moves and savvy to dance and scoop a story while saving the universe from invading Morians. So, that'll be interesting. Never heard of that. Never heard. Oh, I got some games up against the back wall here. Okay. I still don't feel 11, though. Oh! Okay, well, this is a game that definitely got released with the Sega. It's going to be Sonic 2, and I'm here to tell you, I never played it. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, and I don't even know if you could buy Sonic 2, and I'm sure you could. But I had regular Sonic. Between me and my buddy that had lived together, and I had sports games. He had a few regular playing games, but so I love Sonic though. I used to burn up regular Sonic. Late night, cold beer, burn it up. You don't have to work the next day. And I'm not big into this. I do own wrestling games, and that is a form of smash button fighting. And I do like one fighting game, and I do have that. It's actually behind my head there. Smash Brothers, which I picked up. Mortal Kombat 2. And I'm not big on the fighting games, on who can push what button the fastest. I like story games. And I know it's got a story. A really bad movie. I think it's got a couple of bad movies, but you got to have Mortal Kombat in your collection. Classic. Get over here. I mean, I played it. I just, not a big fan of it. So I feel 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 2 left, and I do have my 11. And when I've been watching on other breaks, they've been good with people when they short them or whatever. Oh, I saw a guy that had a lot that he was selling off Facebook, and this was in it, and it wasn't sealed. But you got to play this. You got to buy the controller for it. So now I have to go get the controller, and the controller is a fishing reel and rod. And man, I tell you what, I've never played this fishing game, but I have played fishing games on other ones like PlayStation, and man, they are fun. They are fun. Sega Bass Fishing. And this is a classic game. And man, I got 3 sealed Sega Dreamcast games. Wow. I mean, that's awesome. But you want to play. You have to open and play. And then finally, I was afraid because the Wii, not very games on it are not very pricey, and that's going to be it. I think they call this dude Gordon on the front. Very nice, and it's a very nice box. It's typical. Uh, it's very close to the post office box that you can go and get all your games sent in, or mail stuff at one pot price. So I'm sure they got that. Red Steel. Man, I don't know much about this, or if anything, I don't know. Well, at first I thought this was going to be the samurai game that's out in the Midwest, like a Western, but it looks like it could be like like a Japanese, like gangsters. I mean, I see that there. And that's why I wanted the Wii, because I got two games. I got Tiger Woods and Mickey's Adventures, the first one, which is, my God, a great game. And then, of course, I got the one with the bowling and all that. And the Wii was bought for me because our family gets together and we would have bowling tournaments. And I was horrible. So it was bought for me so I could have a challenge at it and actually be ready to play. So that's why I have the Wii. And now I want to get games for it because I miss the Nintendo. I played I had the NES. I don't have it now. So I kind of want to get back into that train. I do like side scrollers. I like platformers. I have the Switch. I have games for the Switch. All the bigger ones. And I've had fun with ones I played. So that's the reason why I went with the Wii. So to recap, I know I'm getting long-winded, but man, I'm excited. I mean, I just started this part of my channel, and man, am I excited about it. My other part is great. I kind of want to slow down a little bit with that. I really put a lot of effort into the last 2-3 years of getting that collection up. But man, I really, really want to get into my gaming side of it. It brings up a lot of stuff from my childhood and things that I missed that now my second go around. But man, today, wow, 4 sealed games, or five sealed games. A Wii one, 3 Dreamcast games, which man, I really love the Dreamcast. Man, I wanted it when it came out, got it now, and man, I love it. Love playing it. And then the PSP, which right now, the Switch is a handheld, I know, but for other handhelds, this is my favorite, PSP. Can't go wrong with I guess because it was like the first one that could do a lot of different things. And then, man, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my favorite console, Sega Genesis. Got 6 of them. Wow, I'm going to be playing some video games. So I'm going to get back to y'all probably in a week or so, let y'all know how I like them. I got another subscription box coming from another company, which is unique, and I can't wait till I share that with you. But I think that won't come till later this month or early next month. So until next week, remember, play the past to the future. Video games monthly. Check them out if you're into collecting. They have a 3, 4, 5, 10. So they have different levels for different prices. I started out with a 10. I don't know if I'm going to stay with a 10. But man, as you can tell, I really enjoyed this. So until next time, get those controllers out and get to playing. See ya!